I'm Michelle. Welcome to Arise and Reignite exercise class today. Today is focusing on abs and flexibility, which means the first part of class we're going to do a warm-up, and then we're going to move from the warm-up into a section on ab exercises, and then from that spend the last about 20 minutes focusing on increasing our flexibility, working a little bit on balance, on stability. So that's the overall format of the class. Get ready for a really good core burn in the middle there. But we're going to start by just warming our bodies up. Breathe in and out. So core strength is something you all already have. Isn't that a wonderful fact? Because every time you do anything, you are using your core. But during class, you're going to find there are some things that are harder, some things that are easier. You're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to bring those knees up to hip height and start working in those hip flexors. So there will be some things that are really doable and some things that are really, really, really hard. Whatever you're at, wherever you are at today, just do what you can. Take a beat or a pause when you need to. Jump back in when you're ready. This is about you being able to exercise that core, but in a way that feels really good. Where at the end of this, you can say you came in and did a really fabulous ab workout. You got a good sweat on and your core was feeling it, but you don't need to feel like you need to do everything that I am doing. You're going to do 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet shoulder width apart. You're going to bring one hand down to one foot and then to the other. Side to side, breathe as you just move little by little, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch in those hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, come up. You're going to tap one side, tap the other. And so here you're just moving those arms side to side, getting that twist in the back, in your shoulders, in your spine. Exhale as you move through this and really get that full extension. We're going to do 3, 2, lift up over your head. And here you're getting this nice full extension in your back and your arms yet again, as well as your side body. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to focus some on our core here. So you're going to go ahead and take your hands on your hips. You're just going to move side to side. So we're starting to warm up that core. And each of these movements is going to involve your whole core just shifting side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands up over your head and move side to side. So keeping those hips isolated, just moving side to side here, getting that core nice and warm. So everything you do every day, from standing to sitting, just getting up out of bed, it involves your core. So you already have a good deal of strength there. You need it every single day. So this is just about tuning into that and helping to sharpen it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start warming up those legs again. Take a big step out to the right. Pull those arms over to the left. Pull back up. Come to the other side, pulling on that body and stand back up. Over and up. Good. Just easing into it and up. Take it up. We're going to do 2 more. Over to the side, taking it up. Last one, over to the side and taking it up. We're going to focus on that core again. We're going to focus on the core by moving our body around in a big circle. Again, this is just warming up those muscles, getting familiar with isolating and feeling out what that core is doing. All right, you're going to move the other direction in big circles. You're going to do 3 and 2. Last one. Awesome. You're going to come to center. You're going to lift one leg up and then the other. And one leg up and then the other. Breathe out. Exhale. So you push that leg up to the sky and start reaching your hands out. And then a little sassy twist at the top there, pushing to each side, working in your obliques here. Those abs, again, are engaged, pulling side to side. Exhale as you do this. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. We're going to come back into that wide stance again. You're going to shift again to that beginning movement of side to side, moving those muscles just back and forth. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Awesome. We're going to come down to the ground. We're going to focus on some basic things to remember while we're doing our core exercises. So lie flat down, and we're going to focus on breath for a moment. Let your hands come down to the sides. Feet are on the floor. Knees are up in the air. You're going to inhale and let your belly fill with air. And exhale, pushing all that air out. So you're contracting those abs. Breathe in. Letting those your belly expand. Breathe out. Contracting those abs as you pull that air out of your body. Breathe in and focus on this again, and focus on, as you breathe out, really pulling those abs in like you're doing an exercise here. We're going to do that one more time. Breathe in and exhale, letting that air come out and pulling those abs tight. We're going to stay down here. We're going to focus on what it means to glue or fasten your lower back to the ground. You're going to bring your feet right up to your glutes. You're going to start walking them out to the sides and then start walking them in. And so while you do this, I want you to focus on keeping that lower back directly on the ground. So this is already an ab workout just by doing this simple move of keeping your back flat while your legs move out and back in. If you want to give yourself a little bit of an extra challenge, see how far you can go. Try to get those legs all the way straight while keeping your lower back on the ground. So you'll find throughout an exercise like this that there are times our back wants to arch up. So if you find that you could like put your hand underneath your back, that's not where you want to be during this exercise. You want to keep that back flat on the ground to maintain a nice neutral position. If at any time you find your back is curving up, you can feel free to grab a towel or a pillow to help give yourself some extra stability. We're going to do this just one more rep, pulling it back in, and then we're going to flip over onto our chest. So here we're going to move into a bird dog. So this will help us figure out what it means to pull our abs in. So here I want you to come with your knees and hands on the ground. Pull those abs up and in, and you're going to push one leg back behind you and lift your opposite arm up in front of you. Pull it down and switch to the other leg. Pull it down. So immediately as we start adding in more movement, which we'll be doing a lot of during this exercise, it's easy for us to forget to keep those abs engaged. So that means to pull those abs in, keep that spine neutral as you continue to push side to side. You're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, this last one, hold out to the side, pull it out, push it in, pull it out, push it in. So you're only moving about 6 inches out to the side, pulling it back in. Again, this is changing the movement, changing the motion. I want you to double check where your abs are right now. If they're pulled in, if your shoulders are down, if your back is neutral, if you're feeling your back is curving up, go ahead and pull your stomach back in like it's being pulled toward your spine. You're going to do 3 and 2. Last one, out to the side, pull it in, switching with the other leg, pull that other leg and arm up and bring it out to the side and in. Your neck should be nice and neutral here. You don't need to be looking at anything else, focus on anything else. Your arms typically throughout an ab exercise will be, your hands will be directly underneath your shoulders. Try to maintain and keep that posture the whole time. They'll typically be straight. Keep pulling in and out, unless we're doing a plank on our elbows, in which case, of course, your arms can be bent. Keep breathing. Last one, bring it down. We're going to move all the way into a plank position starting here. So come onto your forearms, prop up onto your toes. And this is going to be our first plank of the day. So here I want you to focus on posture. Your elbows are above your shoulders. The other way around. Your shoulders are above your elbows. Your feet are out back behind you, about hip distance apart. You are digging those toes into the ground and extending those legs out back behind you. This is a 1-minute plank, and then we'll be moving on from there, coming back to this movement in another couple minutes. But for now, just focus on holding this plank. If you need to drop down at any time and jump back in when you're ready, do it. Do what you gotta do. This is a long haul. This is all about getting those abs sharp, getting that burn, feeling like we're pushing ourselves. Breathe in and out. You got 5 seconds left here. You can do it. Hang in there. Last second, you're gonna come all the way down and you're gonna come onto your belly. So you're gonna bring your hands in front of you, legs are gonna come out behind you, and you're gonna lift those feet up off the ground. You're gonna move one leg out to the side, pull it in, other leg out in. It's like that game with the little balls where you press them and they shoot back and forth and hit each other in the middle to move side to side. So here what we're doing is we're focusing on our lower back and our glutes. So our abs are in the front of our torso. Lower back is the opposite side of where our abs are, and a lot of times when we're doing these workouts, it digs into our lower back. People will feel it in that, start having that tension there instead of at their abdominals. And so this is just to help strengthen those muscles so we can evenly be like helping disperse and make sure no muscles are making up for the difference. 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and bring both legs to 90-degree angles. You're still about hip distance apart, and you're gonna tap with one leg up, tap with the other leg up. Tap up, tap up, tap up, tap up. So like you're marching with these legs. Breathe in and out. Your hands are still nice on the ground in front of you, but you can start lifting your body up higher in front. So your head comes up, getting a little more pressure and strength in your lower back here as you're marching. Just one leg at a time, squeeze those glutes. You got 4, 3, 2, bring those heels together. In that last one, start pressing up together. Up, 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 up. So you should feel this in your hamstrings as well as your glutes, as well as your lower back. We're just gonna be here 10 more seconds and then we're moving into a plank. Hang in there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down and come back up into a plank. So your shoulders, again, are right over your elbows. Your back is in a nice neutral position. So your shoulders are in line with your lower back, in line with your glutes. One straight, nice line. Looking down at the area right below your head to keep that neck neutral. Pull your ears away from your shoulders. And we're gonna add some movement in this version. If you're able to, if you're feeling like this is enough, go ahead and stay right here. Otherwise, let those knees drop down, pull up. Drop down, pull up. Down and up. You've only got 20 seconds left here, and up. Down and up. Breathe in and out. Keep moving right here, or stay paused, or come down onto your knees and jump back up when you're ready. You've got 5 seconds left. Use your breath. Last second, and we're gonna come back down onto our belly. This time we're gonna swim. So you're gonna bring those arms out in front of you, lift those legs up, lift your arms out, and we're gonna hold here for a moment, and then we're gonna start pedaling out those feet, and we're gonna start breaststroking. And as we do the breaststroke, you lift your body up off the ground even higher. Use your breath here. Exhale as you pull up. Keep moving, keep going. You're halfway done with this last minute of plank and back work. Breathe. And we're gonna hold with those arms in front of us. Pause those feet, lean to the left, keeping everything you've got nice above ground, and then lean to the right. You're in your last 10 seconds. Hold here. Bring yourself up a little bit higher. You can do it. You've got 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna flip onto our back, and we're gonna start getting into some ab work. So come all the way down. The rest of it was ab work too, don't worry. This is the meat of it. So bring your hands right behind your neck and lift yourself up just a couple inches and come back down. Up, down. So your abs are contracting. We're gonna have approximately 13-ish minutes of ab work here. And during this time, we're not really gonna take a pause. We're gonna move through it. We're gonna get that burn on. If you need to take a break at any time, do what you gotta do. 3, 2, last one. Hold at the top. So you're at the top of your range, and just shift side to side up here at the top. Side to side. Don't dip down, only dip up. All right, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold in the center and pulse, 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 pulse. Focus on contracting those abs, just a gentle release of them. Don't come all the way down. You've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those legs up, shift one leg out, pull that leg in towards your chest. Your body stays up, your torso, your shoulders and neck stay up the whole time, and shift, and shift, and shift. So the lower you can get that front leg that's pushing all the way out, the lower it can come to the ground without touching, the more of a workout it is. Breathe and push, and push, and push, push. Staying up the whole time, as high as you can go, with using your abs to contract and not your shoulders, not your neck. You got 3, 2, 1. Hands come behind your neck, and a shift to touch one elbow to one knee, and switch, 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 switch. Keep breathing and keep moving. You got this. Keep pushing through. Those abs are already burning. I know. Take a rest. Take a beat whenever you need one. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Bring your hands down. Flatten a big T on the sides of you. Let those legs drop down to the right. Lift them up. Drop to the left. So you're a windshield wipering across your body, side to side. Breathe and try to keep that back flat on the ground while you come through center. And move. You've got just 5 more. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Awesome. We're going to come sit all the way up. You're going to touch those hands down on the floor behind you. You're going to touch those toes out. Bring them in. Out and in. Breathe and breathe. Nice. Keep it going right here as you pull those legs in. I know those abs are searing right now. You so got this. 3, 2, last one. Come to your side. We're going to work with our obliques. So bring your hand onto the ground and your right arm into the air. Lift those hips up as high as you can go and hold. We're just going to hold here for a moment. Let that tension really ease into your abs. Really feel it here. I know. Stay up high. You can do it. And then we're going to start tucking in and up. In and up. In, up. So you're crunching those abs to pull in and push up. Got 5, 4, and 3. Last 2, final one. Bring it down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. We're switching to the other side. Bring that arm down. Bring yourself up and lift that arm up into the air. So here, if you need a little extra support, you can separate your legs. You can bring one arm down to the ground to help you stay up. You can also come down and hold yourself on your knees. If this is the level you're at, just pop those hips up as high as they can go and hold here. That's totally fine. You're where you're at and you're here and you're doing great. So just do what you can. Be where you're at. It's the best place to be. Hold here. You can do it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. We're moving into crawling under, pulling up. Crawl it under, pull it up. Breathe, push through. In and out. You can do it. Keep those hips up high. You've got 5 and 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Pull it in, pull it up. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way down. Awesome job. Come out to the side. You're going to bring your your right arm into a side forearm hold. Lift your arm up over your head. Pull in, pull out. Pull in, pull out. So you're keeping only one glute on the ground. is you crunch with the side of your body, those obliques, pulling in, pushing out, pulling in, pushing out. Breathe. You are using your body to crunch it up. You can do it. Press through. Keep it up. You got this. You got 5, 4, and 3, 2, final 1. Swivel around, set it up. Jumping right into it. We're gonna push and push. You got this. Hang in there. I know this is not a normal movement you ever do in your day-to-day life, but you can do it now. Give it a try. Push yourself to go further than you normally would. I'm right here with you. We got this together. Just a couple more. Last 2, final 1. Awesome. All right, you've only got about 4 minutes left in this ab series. You can do it. Legs come far apart. Hands come down in the center. Push up and push up. So you're jagging or shoving your hands like a jagged knife toward your enemy. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Pull all the way down. You're gonna lift your hands all the way back behind you. And you're gonna pull in, touch one toe, drop it down. Pull in, touch one toe, drop it down. Pull in, touch one toe. Pull in, touch one toe. Breathe as you starfish side to side. Keep it up. You can do it. You got this. You're so owning it. Keep breathing, keep moving. You got 4, 3, crunch from your abs. 2, not your neck or shoulders. Last one, come down. You're gonna bring your hands right underneath your glutes. Lift those legs up high. Drop them down to the ground, come into separate them up and lift them up toward the sky. So you're making like a giant circle all the way around. Breathe in and out. You can do it. You've got this. Keep pushing through. You've only got about 2 minutes left. You can so do this. Push through this last couple minutes. Breathe in and out. Push down. Pull apart. Pull up. 3 more. Down. Pull apart. Push up. Last one. Down. Pull apart. Push up. All right, here we go. Holding those legs up high. We're going to, again, readjust. Bring those legs up. Drop them down. Pull them in. Push up. Down. So now we're just moving in one straight motion instead of those big circles. Down, in and up. Down, and up. Good. Down. Breathe in and out. You got 3, 2, in and out. Last one. Push them up toward the sky. Put your heels together, toes apart, and switch those legs right in front of the other. You've so got this. You've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. You can do it. Push through. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those legs down onto the ground. Extend your hands out in front of you. Pull yourself up. Tap one heel at a time. Tap, 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 tap. Breathe in and out. You can do it. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those hands right behind your neck. Holding your head like a bowling ball heavy, and you're holding yourself up above ground. You're gonna pulse, 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 and pulse. Keep breathing, keep moving. You can do it. You've got less than 30 seconds left in this exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Move a little higher. Use those abs. Contract for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're done. Woo! Pull all the way down. Excellent work. Great job today, guys. Whew, those abs were totally slayed. Excellent job. Bring your legs over to the left-hand side while you extend your upper body over toward the left. Breathe in and out. The really hard part of this exercise is all done and you've totally slammed it. That is a long ab series. Go ahead and switch to the other side. And for all of y'all wishing to do extra ab work, this was your moment and you did it and you're great. So now you get to bask in your awesomeness while we focus on stretching and focus on flexibility. So center your mind now, first, on how awesome you are. Second, on what you want out of these next roughly 20 minutes of stretching and flexibility. Finish that movement, come all the way onto your hands and knees. And we're gonna focus on stretching out these abs and this lower back, both of which did a lot of work for us. So first we're just gonna drop our belly down as we reach our glutes up and our neck up toward the sky. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. My abs are still feeling it in this stretch. And shifting, bring your neck into your chest. Curve that back up. And switch. One more time. Bring that chin in towards your chest. Arch that back up. And we're going to move all the way back onto our feet. Crawl those hands forward in front of us. Let that head just come all the way down heavy onto the floor, your mat or your carpet, wherever you're at. And shift your head side to side. Getting a nice little massage in that forehead. Use your breath to feel how it changes your body, changes your back. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to start with some mobility. We're going to take our right leg out in front of us. So I'm going to change directions and face you guys. You can face whatever is convenient for you. Bringing that leg out at an angle, so not just in front of you, but out at about 45 degrees this way. You're going to lean into that leg and a push back. Lean in, push back. It could be a line dance. Lean in, push back, lean in. Breathe in and out. So you move here, nice and slow, nice and steady. Getting those joints, feeling it, your hip flexors, feeling nice and warm as you pull back and forth. Just gonna do 2 more here. Last one, pull all the way out and all the way in. We're gonna switch to the other side, so stabilize that moving leg. Bring your other leg out to that 45-degree angle. Oh yeah. So our hip flexors get really tight during the day, especially if we're sitting at a desk or even just sitting down for long periods of time if you have a long commute. So this helps to wake up those hip flexors, get them moving in the angles that are good for them to move in, increasing our mobility, our range of motion, making our body feel really, really good. Out and in. We're gonna do 3 more. 3, pull it in. 2, pull it in. Last one, pull it in. Awesome. You're gonna take those legs, you're gonna start pulling your hands down onto the ground and extend those legs out to either side. So either walk those knees out or just let your legs slip if you're on a smoother surface, and start coming down onto your elbows here. So we're gonna rock forward and back. Ooh, yeah. Rock forward and back. Still working with those hips. Breathe through this. Breathe into it. We're going to do 2 more. Last one. Sit down here at the back. So your hips are in line with your knees. And you just sort of let gravity do the work here of pulling you down further. So maybe readjust a little bit. Maybe give your knees a little bit of movement to allow them to further separate. Your hands can be flat on the ground in front of you. They can be clenched into fists in front of you. Come down as far as is good and flexible for you. That's different for every single body. Never compare your workout or your flexibility to what anyone else can do, because you're exactly where you're at, and that's a great place to be. Breathe in and out. And then we're going to start inching our hands back in toward our body and move those legs together. We're going to do a little bit of work with our back here, so I'm going to still stay on my knees. I'm going to move my left toe so that it is right in line with my forward knee. So one knee is like in line with the other. I'm going to start walking back. So I'm going to walk back around this way and reach that arm back behind me. So here I'm getting a stretch in that back, in that shoulder, in that side body. We're just going to hold here for 3, 2, 1, and come around. We're going to switch to the other leg. So let that front leg pull out of that position. Bring your other toe to your other knee. And you're going to walk around toward the leg that's bent and reach around and back, getting that extension in your back and your shoulders. Our lower back does a lot of work for us during these routines, during these ab workouts. Give them the TLC they need. Just gonna hold for 3, 2, 1. Pull all the way forward. You're gonna drop your hands to the ground. Tuck those toes under. Reach up into a downward dog. Ooh, yes. Pedal out those feet. Try to feel out the movement, feel out what feels good for you today. And start walking your hands in towards your feet and roll up nice and slow, little by little, letting your head be the last thing that comes up. Roll those shoulders around and back. We're going to spend a little bit of time balancing here. The reason we balance or focus on balancing during an ab series is because our abs actually control a lot of our balance. So we're going to start just with our feet apart, and we're going to come into a pose, bring our hands to our chest, and our leg will come up to our side. So either it's down here, still planted on the ground, or you can bring it up to your calf muscle, or you can help that leg come up, or just do it like the awesome person you are, just lift that leg up with your sheer brute force. And so you can either keep your hands on your hips or bring them in front of you here. Wherever you're at, breathe in and out. And if you'd like an extra challenge today, go ahead and try this just for a moment with your eyes closed. Balancing is so hard when you close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Use your ankle, your foot to stabilize you. Now pull your whole body up as if there's a string pulling through the top of your head, reaching down through your spine, all the way down through your hips and pelvis, pulling, yanking all the way from the bottom of you, all the way up. And feel that lengthen and extend you. We're going to hold here just for one more big breath. In and out. And release. Let that leg come down from wherever it's at, and we're going to switch to the other side. So again, you can stay here. You can bring your hands on your hips. You can come to a position where your foot's just slightly touching. You can come where it's up at your calf, or you can bring it all the way up. Do not let it rest on your knee. Those joints get enough pain throughout the day. Don't need an extra balance practice. So again, you can bring your hands in towards your chest or right at your hips, whatever's feeling right for you today. Breathe in and out. Focus on being present right here, right now. You have nowhere else to be. Whoops. Nothing else to do, but just be here, listening to your body, being in tune with the micro movements it's making to keep you up and in line. Feel that pull from your head all the way up toward the sky. Breathe in and out. If you want that extra challenge, You can go ahead and close your eyes. Even if you're not sure you're ready for that, a little nervous about changing it up, try it just for a moment. Blink for a little bit longer. See how that goes for you. If you want to be near a wall to catch you if you fall, that's great. We got 3, 2, 1. Let it all come down. Breathe in and out. Shake out any tension you're holding with you. Then we're going to come to another balancing position. We're going to go ahead, come all the way down to the ground. So fold over in front of you. Let those fingertips come down to the ground. You might need to bend your knees a little bit. That's totally fine. Wherever you're at is perfect. So take your right leg back behind you. Lift up so that it's as close as to in line with your booty as you can. And now you have some options here. So the first thing is just to balance here. You can be touching the ground. Your hips are squared. That leg, it's so heavy, and you're doing a great job keeping it lifted wherever you're at today. So you can bring one hand to your ankle or both hands to your ankle, or you can start lifting up little by little, reaching one hand out, meeting it with the other hand, and hold. Breathe here. Just for a moment. And come all the way down. I'm going to switch to the other side. So again, your legs can be straight, leaning down, or bent. Bring that left leg now behind you. Lift it up so that it's in line with your glutes. Square those hips. You have the options here, bringing your hands to your leg for stability, or reaching them out in front of you. Pull those abs in. Keep your neck nice and neutral, lifting everything up toward the sky. One more big breath in and out. And drop all the way down to the ground. We're going to come here. We're going to bring those legs back to a long downward dog. Force those hands, those palms into the ground, the heels of your feet. And then start pedaling out a little bit. Now we'll come forward into a plank position here. Inching those hands forward a little bit. And then draw your right leg forward. So here you have the option of coming down onto your knee or staying up high in a runner's lunge, wherever you're at today. Whatever's feeling good through those hip flexors. Breathe here, open up that chest. Strong, looking forward. And pull back, let those toes come up off the ground. Your hips are squared. Your glutes are right above your back knee. And you lean down over this leg. Pulling a little closer with each breath. Letting your leg feel really good with this nice long pull. Shift all the way forward. Bring both hands to the inside of that leg. Pull that leg around and back and switch to the other side. Again, your options here are just to be forward here or be up on your knee or off your knee. A nice tall runner's lunge. If you choose that, again, just keep your chest nice and open. If you're down on the floor, again, keep your chest nice and open wherever you're at. Focus on the world just pulling you up. Breathe one big breath in and out. And pull back, letting those toes come up off the ground. Ooh, yeah. Leaning down toward this leg, squaring off those hips. Back hip is above back knee. And your breath is drawing you down closer to this leg with each fold. With each exhale, just letting go of any tension you're holding. One more big breath. Pull all the way forward. Bring both hands to the inside of your leg. Pull that leg back. We're going to come seated in center. We're going to start by bringing those feet together and lean down over these legs, pulling yourself down. You can have your elbows gently on the sides of your knees. Don't use them to push. They can push ever so slightly, but we don't need to really force anything here. Let your body just pull down wherever you're at, whatever your body is feeling today. Pull a little deeper, a little deeper. And roll all the way up. We're gonna take the right leg, shoot it out to the side. We're gonna focus first on bringing those hands forward in front of us, focusing on this deep stretch, and then they're gonna walk over toward that right leg. And you're gonna look down on that right leg, not in a judgmental way, but in a loving way. Pulling yourself down a little closer. Feeling that pull, not just in your leg, but in your back. Flex those toes, flex those feet. Staying nice and active, your whole body is so engaged. Pull yourself a little deeper. Go further than maybe you think you can. Not to the point where it's painful, but to the point where you can grow because you're just pushing your comfort zone on it. Breathe in and out. And then reach your hand up over your head, shifting the direction of this pull, opening that chest. So it's easy here to fall down toward our leg, but let's just keep that chest open to the sky. Again, like through so many of these exercises, pulling ourselves up, letting the world pull us up. Breathe in and out. And come all the way up. We're gonna shift to the other leg, bring both legs on for a moment, and then shift out toward the other side. So first, pull down, and then we're gonna start inching our way over to that leg. Their whole body facing down. Breathe in and out as you drop a little closer to this leg. Use your breath here to move closer. Maybe you feel really tight today. Maybe you feel like you're stretching better than you've stretched in a long time. No matter whether you feel like you're having a really successful workout or you feel like your body is just not where you want it to be grateful for what your body has been able to pull through today. And be grateful for the journey it still has to go on. Because some days we just need to be reminded that there's so far that we still get to go. Go ahead and pull that arm up and over. Every day we have a long way to go is a great day because that means there's still so many adventures. Oh yeah, that feels so good in the side of my body. Open up that chest. For the last couple seconds, breathe in and out. And pull all the way down. Oh yeah, that back. Bring both those legs in. We're gonna shift one knee over the other knee. So if this is a hard pose for you to get into, I invite you to kind of like crawl forward, shift so one leg's on top of the other, and then lean back and like presto, you're there. Otherwise, use your inherent flexibility to just move it over. If this is still too challenging for you to do, even with that, little secret trick, you can always do a figure four stretch here, whatever you need to do. Go ahead and reach forward in front of you. Get those glutes. All along your glutes, all along the back of your thigh. Pull in and out with that breath and drop closer to the ground. One more big breath in and out, and then walk those hands in. We're gonna switch to the other side, pulling one leg over the other and reaching out in front of us. Breathe in and out here. Letting that breath draw you closer to the ground with each pull. One more big breath in and out. Come all the way up. Hands at your sides. We're gonna do one big breath in and out here. Breathe in and exhale. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. If you came out, I love seeing you, so let me know you came. You can send me a message, you can shoot me a text, whatever it is. If you're liking these videos, you can do multiple things. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram. There is a link in my description. And tell your friends and tell people to come join you and have fun, because every journey is more fun when you do it with other people. Just ask Frodo Baggins. Anyway, I will talk to you again soon. See you later. Bye. Thank you.